Happy holidays, everyone. I'm Amy from The Vibe Now, and today I'm going to bring you an easy tutorial on gift wrapping. If you want to go that extra mile to impress somebody this year, then why not start with the outside of the package? Stay tuned. So the items that you're going to need for this project today is, first off, you're going to need your wrapping paper, any style or color you'd want, a box for you to wrap, scissors of course, tape, a ribbon of your choice. This is a wired ribbon. It has wire along the edges so that it helps it stand up. And then we have these little picks from the craft store. They're little Christmas berries and another little shrub of silver sparkle berries. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to lay out my wrapping paper as I did here. I've already made a cut all the way up, and I measured it according to the box size here. Placed it in the middle, and these wrapping papers from Target are great because they have little tiny lines that you can actually use as a guide, which is kind of cool. Okay, so I laid out my box and my piece of paper that I cut out on a flat surface. Now I'm just going to take it, I'm going to fold it over. I cut a little bit more than halfway just to give that extra. I'd rather cut off later if I need it than have too little. We're going to take our tape. I usually do it in 3 spots. One middle, one top, one bottom. As I like to fold the edge over just to give it a clean edge. And again, you can use the lines that are on the paper to kind of make sure you did it straight. Okay, so now you have your sides done. Now you need to do your ends. Basically, I fold my ends in like so. Pull it taut. What I'm going to do is crease it here. This little extra edge I fold over into a point. So again, now with the seam side up facing me, I'm going to take this point first, and I'm going to tape that down to the box. Lies flat. And then this one I'm going to fold up, but this little raw edge I'm going to crease down like I did on the side seam, just so you get a finished edge, like so. Gonna then fold it up and place a piece of tape right in the middle. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so now for the ribbon. This is the ribbon again. I got this at Michael's, and it's like a 10-yard bolt of ribbon. They have really good deals right now for Christmas, so you can get all different types of colors and assortments and patterns. What I did was I measured out roughly a little bit over 1.5 yards of this. I'm going to put the ends together so I get my midway point, which is going to be here. That's my middle. So now I have evens on both sides. What I'm going to do is put my middle with, this is the right side of the box up now without the seam on top. So I'm going to put my middle in the middle, like so. I'm going to wrap it around. Using your thumbs, kind of press down, grab the box underneath, and turn it over. Then we will lift the ribbon around, straight up. And then what you're going to do is you're going to just fold it over once, like across it, like so. One goes to the top, one goes to the bottom. You're going to pull it pretty tight, but while kind of, you know, fixing it so that it's right side up. And there you have your like little half knot. Pull it tight Do the same thing now on the top and bottom. Flip around. Bring it back to the center. And do the same thing. You're going to cross over here. Put your finger in the middle. And then you're going to make a knot. However which way you like to do it, depending on your left or right-handedness. Still holding with my finger there, so it's nice and taut. And then I'm just gonna pull it into a knot, like so. And then these are gonna be like almost the extra little ends for my actual bow. So I'm gonna take my bolt again, and this time I'm gonna kind of go at it from an angle. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slip it the wrong side up underneath both of these, like so. And now I'm gonna have to kind of gauge how much I need here for a bow. I'm not really sure, I haven't cut it yet. So let's see. I'm gonna say that's probably gonna be good right there. You kind of just have to go for the feel sometimes, and again, like if you don't cut it right away, then it's better, because then you haven't messed up. Now I just crossed it and made a little half knot. So now everything's all in one, like that. You're gonna take one loop. Actually, at this point, this is when I'm gonna cut it. So, gauging from this loose end here, I'm gonna measure the same amount out for the other side, and then I'm going to cut. Okay, now for the bow. Loop. Take the other one just like you were tying your shoes. And as you go round, you can kind of flip a little bit so it comes through on the right side. Again, the good thing about this ribbon is even if you didn't do that and you went at it the other way, you could still turn it around and it'll stay. I like to finagle things a little bit, so slip through there. Pull your bow through the other loop. Pull tight. You gotta pull tight first. I know it looks like a mess right now, but then what you're gonna do is hold the middle of the knot and kind of pull back on it to make the appropriate size bow for the package. Pull the other one in a little bit. Maneuver the ribbon around so it's all straightened out in the right form. And see if you can tell this wired ribbon, see how it stands up? Really pretty. Now I have a ribbon in each direction, which is kind of cool. Then you don't end up with all the tails on one end. You have them in all different directions. Now this is a little nifty trick to cut a V perfectly. Those little nice finished V ribbon edges. I'm going to pick the point where I want it. So I kind of want it right to almost the edge of the box here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the ribbon and you fold it in half and turn it on its side. And then from the open end here, all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut at an angle, like so. And voila, look at that, perfect little V. Another thing you can do with this ribbon that's really cool is if you do have like the streamers like this, you can actually bend it in like an accordion fashion if you want, or like around your finger so it's not completely angled, and you can, you know, make it wavy like that, which is kind of cool. See the little waves there. Finishing touches. My little sprigs of berries that I got also at Michael's. They have a great holiday collection right now. Silver, gold, red, green. These are on wires individually. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take, let's see, the last bottom three. Okay, I'm going to kind of pull them off like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take just one of the wires out of the three say this one, and I'm going to wrap it around the other two so that they stay together. They don't fall out. What you can do is, on your present, in the center of the bow there, you usually can find a little spot to stick the end of your wire in. And it'll come up on the other side here. And then what you can do is you bend the berries kind of over in the center and bring the end kind of in to meet it. Now I'm going to do another 3, so I'm going to do the other 3 on the other side to kind of make it complete. You have these little silver glittery sprigs. This is a little bit different wired. It's actually covered wired. I'm probably going to cut off this whole sprig right here. You can use scissors or wire cutters. Usually I don't use wire cutters, but I just kind of press down with the scissors. And then from there, where you cut in, you can kind of bend it. And I just bend it back and forth until it breaks off. That. I'm going to do another one. And there you have it. A really pretty Christmas wrapped present. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope it inspires you to make your Christmas gifts extra special this year. I guarantee you the person getting it will be wowed. Also, these little Christmas ball earrings, I'm going to show you in another tutorial how to make them in under 5 minutes. They're so easy, and they're perfect for the holiday season, holiday parties. Also, please subscribe and rate and comment below. Tell us what you think. If you tried out this present idea, let us know. Thanks again.